It delivers such high quality with the prices we negotiated.
Well, we have a lot of experience with import-export. I know it's not coffee, but mechanically it's basically the same, regardless of the product.
Still, I'm taking the risk with a startup supplier. I mean, if the coffee's not as good as a sample...
See, Mr. Reitzel, see, we're offering you a discount because we need to establish ourselves in the market. If you don't want it, we'll gladly take our business somewhere else.
No, just the opposite. I'll sign the contract right now.
Well, that works for us.
Sure.
Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen, but your warehouse is burning to the ground as we speak.
Was tourist be getting money from anyone besides Helena?
I told you he's basically a country doctor with an outboard.
Well, then what's he even doing with the Swiss bank account? Are you staring past me, or are you staring vacantly?
I'll be right back.
Your warehouse is burning.
Yeah, that's what the man said.
To a crisp, to the ground, to ashes and rubble. It's gonna be a total loss.
The entire inventory?
You're wondering why you're shocked and they're not? Number one, I'm a cop. Their feet could be on fire, that's just what they do. Number two, they have enemies. Or, weren't you aware you were dealing with two of the biggest racketeers on the East Coast?
I know nothing about this. I have no connection with these men.
How much were you gonna make off that sucker anyways?
About a third of what I'd advise them to sue you in the city for. Intervene to the financial detriment of these men?
Purely coincidence.
Do you ever tire of accusing them publicly of criminal acts, unspecified criminal acts? You see, there are no witnesses, there's no evidence. What? You've decided that now it's just no fun for you at all if they conduct a legitimate business?
Just relaying information I thought the gentleman might want.
Oh, I hope you're relaying that same information to the fire department.
Oh, is that my job?
You know what? We gotta get down there, Jason.
I have a few questions I'd like to ask.
Who are you? The arson squad?
You're under no obligation to stay here.
Fine. I'll see you two down at the warehouse. What's left of it.
Fine, then I guess I'm going with them.
You are?
Wait for me.
Marino?
We can't say anything.
Michael? Because it looked like you can't make a safe home for him.
That's right.
Well, you know, we'll just say it's an accident. The insurance will like it better that way.
Let's go.
I'm sorry. I really didn't intend to volunteer myself. It just sort of...
Just happened, yeah, I know. People around Sonny Corinthos tend to say that a lot.
Justice only counts if you extend it to the scum of the earth.
No, justice only counts if it can build a wall between us and the scum of the earth.
You don't happen to know who started that warehouse fire, do you?
They probably set fire to it themselves.
We're gonna get to classifying the fire as controlled.
Well, it's not a complete loss.
They couldn't save one pallet of beans, one file cabinet, nothing.
Wow! Looks like somebody was trying to send our new businessman a message. Your good friend, Mr. Marino, maybe?
I've been out of town. I'm not up on these things.
Yeah, and you waltzing back in town is what made the man nervous. I mean, you're supposed to be gone. Morgan's supposed to be retired, but suddenly here you both are reunited again, like the Temptations, back in business again. You know, I can just imagine Mr. Marino was trying to remind you guys of promises made. You know this guy, Marino?
Yeah, he sells watches downtown on the street when the weather's not bad.
Do you see, Miss Davis, why I'm skeptical? Your two buddies here are professing to be law-abiding citizens, but they are in no hurry to do the right thing for themselves or their business, are they?
Which would be what, in your opinion, Lieutenant Taggart?
To give me enough information to bring Marino in and watch his operation grind to a halt. But no, instead, they would rather amuse us with this Abbott and Costello routine, and next week, when nobody is looking, something the Marinos will go up and smoke. Am I right?
That's exactly the way I figure it too, Detective. Now, I demand, before they start lobbing grenades at each other, that my son be released from his care.
All right, this is not only egregious, it is completely inappropriate.
Why?
Because this isn't a custody issue, AJ, and even if it were, this is not the forum for it.
I have to agree with Miss Davis. A one-track mind is always commendable, but I have to believe if we were all machine gunned down in the next 10 minutes, you would be preaching to some passerby about the unsafe effects of gunfire on the little tyke's eardrums.
I'm a father, not a gangster. I'm sure it's real easy for you to ridicule my concerns.
Not at all. It's just been my observation that you have the gift for being right and missing the point simultaneously.
Hey, I'm not comfortable with this at all. Listen, you want to discuss Michael Morgan's safety and custody, then you discuss it with me. You don't discuss it with my client, and you don't discuss it with Lieutenant Taggart.
You know, we're all missing the point here. Michael's fine. He's nowhere near here. So
Oh,
what's the
please,
problem?
Sonny. This time maybe, but does everyone here honestly believe that this fire was a freak accident? A one-time occurrence? Please. We know better, and we know it's part and parcel of the way this guy lives his life.
Thank God.
Sorry.
I knew something bad like this was coming.
You know what we gotta do? Nothing. Our hands are tied. We retaliate. We make AJ's case.
I'm sorry, because your hands are tied because of me.
Marino, he's a bug. Who cares? Let him gloat.
You need to be here, AJ. You've expressed your concern. You've ascertained that the boy is safe. You can see that no one here is hiding Michael under their coat.
Alexis, I know where Michael is. But do you think that Carly and I let 10 seconds go by without knowing that?
Then what are you doing here? Never mind. Your tactics are very obvious.
Oh, yeah, right. Everything is a tactic, right?
Michael's not the reason that you came here. You know very well that he's safe. You said so yourself. You came here to provoke your brother in front of witnesses. Now, what would you like him to do? You want him to hit you or shoot you?
Please, Alexis, I don't have to make Jason look bad. The way he lives his life does it all by itself. Oh, you picked the losing team again, Alexis.
Again?
How else would you explain Ned?
What'd you do, put a frog down his shorts?
I imagine he's off to see his attorney. I could be wrong. He might wait till morning. You two in the middle of some turf war here, you can count me out.
Miss Davis, I don't know what I'm in the middle of. Okay? All I know, it's nothing I started and nothing I'm gonna continue. I need you not to quit on me now.
No chance of that. Your brother just made the mistake of gravely irritating me.
I know he wanted me to hit him. But I wouldn't have. I don't think.
Come on, let me take you to the hotel.
It's all right, I can take it.
No. You think I'm gonna leave you here in the dark waiting for a cab? Come on, my reputation's suffered enough already. Come. Let me at least buy you a drink. I owe you that much.
For what? No, you don't.
For jumping to my defense once again.
I never did that.
And nobody even wanted custody of me.
It was a reflex.
Ah.
That's all. You see, when I heard Taggart open his mouth and say the word fire, I knew how that would play out for Jason. And you, well, you just happened to be there.
You must know what she drinks. Why don't you go ahead and make her the best drink you've ever made? I'll make it worth your while.
No, really, I don't want to drink.
You have the makings of a tremendous asset to me, personally and professionally.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying.
No, I'm... What do you mean? You're back. And now I leave you to the tender mercies of Mr. Jacks, whose business with you, whatever it is, I hope didn't burn down since the last time I saw him. She's a gem. Learn to appreciate her.
Don't say it. Don't even bother.